Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss.
And I'm Natalie Herbeck, and we are in Hartville, and we're talking about Christmas in Hartville. This is a place that has such friendly folk and country charm. They really know how to make you feel at home.
Oh yeah, and we're going to visit the Hartville Kitchen. That is delicious. The Hartville Marketplace. If you haven't been there in a while, a whole lot of brand new things. And of course, one of my favorite places in the world, the Hartville Hardware.
Love these shops, and we're going to get to all of those in just a bit. But first, we are going to go to a cafe and gift shop that really has a powerful mission. This is from Porch Cafe.
Front Porch Cafe. We opened up here to work with adults with developmental disabilities, kind of giving them a chance to come in and learn how to work in a cafe setting. We are actually in the old Hartville Hardware store. We're a little unique again in that when the Hardware left and built the great big one, this building was empty. So our CEO and some of the local businessmen came and said, what can we put in this building? So we partnered with the Hartville Thrift Shop, which is next door to us, and we filled the space. We do a really nice salad bar. It's a little unique in that part of our program in the summertime, we raise produce, and they bring the produce in here and put it in the salad bar. The other thing we make are nice hot sandwiches. We do soups, a couple soups a day. We have a very nice bakery section, and we have a gal that comes in here and she bakes fresh bakeries about every day. Breakfast, we have bagels. We also have like cafe breakfast that we can put together with eggs and your choice of meats like sausage, bacon. For our lunch, we have some very nice veggie wraps. We have California wraps, we have paninis, and then we have all our sandwiches come out hot, and you can get them with chips and a pickle. The store is very unique as well. We make all our things here on site, and it's our adults with developmental disabilities. We have great staff back there that work with them, and everything is made here on site.
You know, the really hot items would be the bath bombs, and the soaps. We have Scrabble pieces where you can spell out, you know, family names to hang on the walls. We also have custom-made signs. We have a stencil printer that you can, you know, have a sign that says your family name. Our customers come from all over. We even have our signs from people in Germany have come over and taken them back home just from all over. And you know, it's just a nice personalized way, and it's great because our folks, they make everything. The staff is just here for guidance and training. It's the people that make the products. Oh, our folks have grown immensely, learning new job skills that are transferable into the workforce. They also a sense of confidence, realizing, you know, when anyone makes something with their hands, using their mind and their newly acquired skills, you get that sense of pride, which is really evident. It's helped me personally grow, and you know, realizing that diversity in our society is so important. To having a rich community and realizing we all have something to share and something to contribute.
A lot of people don't know who we are, they just come in the store. What's one thing we're trying to do is get more publicity out there to know that we're not just a cafe, we're not just a store, but we give our individuals an opportunity to feel successful, to see progress, to come and interact with people.
Front Porch Cafe and store is located on West Maple Street. Keep in mind, though, they are closed on Sundays. All right, right now, David happens to be over at Hartville Marketplace. Check it out.
Well, I found the Hartville Marketplace. I also found Seth here, and this is a place that I've loved to come and visit oftentimes because there's so many different things to buy. Yep. Almost eclectic shopping, isn't it?
Exactly. They're all unique, one-of-a-kind shops that are here. We just added our new South Side Market. That's open 6 days a week now, so it's actually Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and 9 to 7, and then Saturdays from 9 to 6.
You know what I think is pretty interesting about it too is like you had everything in the world under the sun here,
right?
And then you add on the new South Side, the South Market.
Right.
So what's in the new side?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, the old side, you still can find your favorite shops and stuff that you were used to in the past, but the new side is actually a little bit bigger shops. They're all locally owned shops, so we got a big deli that specializes in deli meats, cheeses, bulk foods. We also have a design shop that also specializes in different clothing. It's like a clothing boutique. One of the really cool shops that we have here is Chocolate Creations.
That's the one I wanted to bring up. So that looks like a lot of fun.
Right. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. So it's actually we wanted to create more experiences here. So the chocolate shop, you can actually go in there. It's almost like the Chipotle of chocolate creating. So you can actually go in there and you can make your own chocolate bar. So pick your own toppings, put it on there, and then you can see it go through the conveyor belt. And then 12 minutes later, you got your own chocolate bar.
This whole Hartville experience, especially here at the marketplace, it's sort of a flashback to the past. You've got the outside area there. You get the food areas. Yep. But then this sort of a new modern touch to it too. So you got all the personalities in one building.
Right. So yeah, we still have the flea market, which is still a big draw for us here. In the summertime, especially like Memorial Day, Labor Day, we have over 1,000 outdoor vendors. We have the produce vendors, fresh produce. Inside, we still have our meat shop, so you can come get local meats. We also have different things like a hair salon, so it's a custom hair salon.
That really got me when I saw the hair salon. And you even have popcorn.
Right.
No movies, but they have the popcorn.
Right. Exactly. So Nom Nom Popcorn, that's a really unique shop as well. So they have a movie room in there as well, so you can fit up to 10 people. You can rent that out. So like I said before, we're trying to create experiences here because people want experiences now when they shop, because you can do online shopping and all that kind of stuff. But here you got local shops, one-of-a-kind shops that you can't find online.
And it's really easy to get around here too. Like I saw a lot of folks that need a little extra help to get around, and they are flying around here like they're kids again.
Yep, exactly. So the other nice thing, like you said, we got the feel like you're walking down a street in a town here. So
out of the elements, which is good.
Out of the elements. Yeah. So this time of year, winter, it's cold. You can still get that same feel like you're outside shopping in the downtown Hartville area, but it's in the nice in the nice environment.
And it's perfect for the holidays. We've got the holiday vibe going on in here, and all these folks having a terrific time. And if you see Seth, stop and say hello.
Yes, please do.
Thank you, man.
Hey, thank you so much.
It's a great spot. I've always loved it.
Thank you so much.
It's terrific. More New Day Cleveland coming up after the break. From antiques to local honey, Hartville has it all. And it's no wonder Hartville calls this next one a hidden gem. It's called a Nishan Time.
Nishan Time is a conglomeration. Like there's no way to, we're classified as an antique store, and we came in second this year in Akron Canton Hot List for antique stores. But we have jewelry, we have clothes, we have local honey from Honey Hostess, we have red pepper relish from the Rust Belt Pepper Company that was based out of Canton, and then we have the peanut brittle and the Buckeyes that are made by our own girl here, and that's only from November 1st and through Christmas. There's so many different things in here that it's like a little mini mall, I call it. There's different vendors in here, then they come in and they set up their own areas. It's glassware, knickknacks, vintage and unique clothing. There's furniture, small furniture. As you can see by the size of the store, we do have a lot of small furniture, but I go to estate sales, and I've always liked to go to estate sales and stuff, and not a lot of garage selling stuff, more estate sales, and that's what you'll find in here is estate items and things like that. And the ladies who vendor here, they bring in their own stuff, their own knickknacks and stuff like that. And then we do have the one lady that makes cornhole. She makes her own cornhole boards and bags, and she's like licensed to put any logo or anything you want on it. So that's a lot of fun too. The checkout counter was built by hand from the porch from the old Hoover farmhouse in Canton. They were tearing it down, and we got all the wood and the posts and everything like that, and we built our own checkout counter out of that, and we also framed in our front door with it. I always wanted to do little Higbee windows, as I call them, because I grew up in Cleveland looking at the windows, and so it's just a Christmas thing just for people to come by and look at. There's really nothing even for sale in it. It's just a Christmas thing, and I try to find animation and just build little different scenes every year. We change it up all the time, and they just love looking at everything. And I love the stories they tell about, they'll come in and see a little light, it could be a salt and pepper shaker, and they remember it from their grandmothers, and they'll tell me a whole story on, and that's what's fun about it. The repeat customers always have different stories to tell. Even about this building. This was the old pool hall. You want to spend a little time. It's a small store, but you can't walk through it quickly and see everything you need to see. I mean, there's just such a variety here, and such a, it's a beautiful selection. We try to lay it out so that it's well displayed. Everybody's very, we're all very helpful. Like I said, it's a community-oriented thing. We're trying to rebuild, get historic downtown Hartville up and running again. I mean, it's not bad now, but we want to get it bigger and, get more people to know us. And I just love the fascination of history, and I think it's holding on to the memories until somebody wants to come and reclaim them again. That's kind of what it's like. I just love doing that.
Nishan Time is located on Maple Street, and they are closed on Tuesdays and Sundays. Natalie?
Well, I know a lot of people come to Hartville for the food. Let's just put it simply, right?
Let's be real. It's all about the pie.
Right, Krista? So Krista is joining me today because we are not only talking about Hartville Kitchen, we are also talking about the delicious bakery that we're surrounded by right now. So I say let's be non-traditional and go with dessert first.
That's our every Wednesday night. Dessert first night.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
People come from all over for the pies.
Absolutely. And our cakes, our chocolates, our fudge is homemade. It's all fabulous. You just can't go wrong. No matter, just go down this aisle, everything you need in life.
It is so true, and it's all so tempting. I think you're going to want to leave with one of everything.
Absolutely.
But, so I know the pies are huge. Again, everything handmade.
Scratch made every day.
Right, every single day.
Every day.
And what about those cakes? Because I see those ladies hard at work back there on those cakes, and I think, wow.
Our dessert cakes, our decorated cakes, they're just phenomenal. They're so talented. We have a bunch of full-time cake decorators back there. Every occasion you could think of, we're making a beautiful cake.
So they can come in, purchase one right from one of the racks here, right? But then they can also have things customized?
Have custom made. And we can grab and go now. That's the beautiful thing about this new bakery look, is it's grab and go. Everything's easy to maneuver around and see everything, and all the chocolates and everything here.
It's funny you bring that up. I was just going to ask you about the chocolates, because there are shelf-filled chocolates.
They're right here.
There are displays filled with chocolates around us.
Absolutely. We have Honato's chocolates. Well, see, you eat a lot of chocolate, but then you walk around the building. It's a very big building. It's a big place, so you walk it all off.
She gets her steps in. That's
totally fine on steps.
So I interrupted you. Which types of chocolates are there?
Oh, it's okay. It's Hartville. It's a Hartville chocolatier. His name's Bob Honatel. So Honatel's chocolates, and they're fabulous. The Kona Coffee meltaways are the best. The Oak Ridge Boys, those were their favorites when they came here this summer.
Really?
Yes.
Now things do change seasonally. Because I did ask for a strawberry pie, and I realized, well, strawberries aren't in season.
Sadness, they are not in season right now. That's my favorite too. I'm right there with you. And our peach as well. Our peach pie, when that's in season, is wonderful.
So this time of year, what do we normally find in season?
Well, coconut cream pie is always amazing. Our, of course, pumpkin coming up for the holiday season would be a great find. Anything really, anything in that case, you just can't go wrong.
So I think we have desserts covered.
Yeah.
That means we have to get into the kitchen now.
Yes, let's eat some real food and coat our stomachs.
Right? So comfort food, that's what when I think of Hartville Kitchen, I think of comfort food.
Yes, it's scratch made, real mashed potatoes, chicken, roast beef. I mean, everything Grandma always made, and I'm not a great cook, so I love that I work here because I can eat her every day. And so it's our chicken, like I said, our chicken roast beef. Everyone loves it. They love, of course, the dessert portion, but our 3 sides, generous portions all the time. But kitchens are really made to bring families together, I feel like. So that's kind of the Hartville Kitchen in my mind.
Well, and you mentioned that they can accommodate large groups, and I know that your dinner shows
Yes.
are
they're
also
fabulous.
very big.
Very big.
And I know just the lady to talk to about that.
She's going to tell you, oh, she's the expert.
I found her. Here is Mara. She knows everything you need to know about the dinner concerts. And that, I think, is one of the huge draws also for people to come in here. It's not just about the food, it's great performances.
This year we start off the season with Greater Vision on Valentine's Day weekend. We have 5 matinees this year. That's something new. Of course, the Oak Ridge Boys, they're coming in June and they have a matinee, and we sell out that concert every year.
Well, speaking of selling out then too, the concert venue is your banquet area there. How many people can you hold?
For concerts, we seat 520 people.
That's a lot, but still, I'm sure tickets do go quickly.
So get your tickets.
So my question to you is then, I've heard so much about the fact that you can basically do dinner and a concert all in once, but you don't have to move.
Correct, that's
So
right.
how does that work?
Well, the doors open at 5:30, dinner at 6, and the show's at 7. The room only seats 500, so it's very intimate.
So that's really nice about that too, is that you are getting an up-close look at some of your favorite acts that come through here, and it really feels like you are in such a close setting.
Right, right. Yeah, we have the Booth Brothers and the Isaacs, and Ivan Parker this summer.
There's a lot of big names.
Yes.
I see why people come down here. Now the holiday dinners are something different, correct?
Yes, we prepare a feast that you can call and get dinners for 6, 12, or 24 people. We do all the cooking. You pick it up before the holiday, you take it home and reheat it for your family.
And then you can have someone at home. I'm sure there's always someone in the family that likes to sing too, so that you can get that concert at home then too, right?
That's right.
So you still get the dinner concert aspect of it, potentially. So many reasons to come here and visit at Hartville. I love it here. Mara, after the break, I heard something about the gift shop. Really good.
Oh, yes.
We got to do a little shopping. Welcome back. You know, it wouldn't be Christmas in Hartville without doing a little bit of shopping, right? So we are here at Hartville Collectibles gift shop. I have Krista with me. This could be dangerous, Krista.
Very.
I am telling you.
Not a safe place to walk in this building.
No! This really is like a mini mall here.
It is, it is. There's so much to see. There's just so much to take in. You need really more than a day now in Hartville to get it all.
Now I know I have to stay for the weekend when you come.
Yes, next door.
I would say clothing is one of your big features here.
Absolutely.
And we are standing in front of, and you have some for gentlemen too, I saw.
Oh yeah, we've got a little man cave area. Yeah, we got them taken care of. No problem.
But when it comes to the clothes, I mean, there's so many different lines it looks like too.
We love our new Simply line. It's gorgeous. It's made in Canada. It's made really to fit any woman. Our Simply Noel is amazing. Our Life is Good is so fun. We were in the Hall of Fame fashion show this year and we loved being a part of that great community tradition. So it's been a fabulous year to show off all what's in our ladies boutique.
I'm telling you, they know how to do it right too this time of year. These comfy clothes. I'm thinking, okay, you know how to keep us warm.
You're gonna be all dolled up by the time you get out of here.
I know, I'm decked to the 9. So a lot of the other great things you have are accessories.
Yes.
Walking by the handbag aisle, both sides.
2,200 different handbags in stock. So, you know, I think you'll find something you like here.
You can't go wrong. There's so many nooks and crannies to this place that have so many great little gift idea options. Absolutely. And I know we're walking up here to one of the jewelry sections.
Yes.
Jewelry, obviously very big here. The ladies love to come
very
and shop.
attracted to that area.
I ran the second I
pretty
came
much
in.
did.
I'm gonna look around. Because you have some of the lines that I have come to know and love, like Alex and Ani, and then you have Pandora, but then there's a line behind us too that's really nice.
This new Moon Glow line, it's pick a day, a special day in your life, birthday, anniversary, anything you want to celebrate. There's a moon for every, a phase for every day, so you can pick. And my mom came in, it's her birthday and her anniversary are the same moon, so I thought that was really special that she can get that now as a Christmas gift and celebrate that special day in her life. So Moon Glow we love. It's a great new line for us. Absolutely.
So again, items for the holidays, but items for all year long. This is a place to come and do some shopping. And I think we should go upstairs too, because there is also a section for the kiddos.
My daughter loves it up there. It's
and
fabulous.
You can't miss out on that, right? So why don't we head upstairs?
Let's
okay?
go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow, you were not kidding. There are. This is unbelievable up here.
It is amazing up here.
So for the kiddos, okay, there's the children's shop in the back.
Yes.
So that looks like a bunch of stuffed animals.
Every stuffed
things
animal
that they will pick out.
Yes, absolutely. Again and again, my daughter does every time. picks
And
out
then
a
you have
stuffed
a
animal.
house full of them.
Yes, yes. Couple rooms we'll add on soon.
But then things that you can pick out for them because they're not always wanting to go for the clothes just
adorable
yet.
clothing. Yes, stickers, books, toys, games, board games, a lot of craft kits. What I love about up here is our toys really focus on bringing a family together for some great family time, family game night, those metal earth kits that we have over there. The craft kits are so fun for my daughter and I to do together and make soaps and all kinds of fun things.
And then while you're here,
yes, they can blow
tell
up
me
some
they
steam.
don't go nuts over this.
They absolutely do. This was hand painted by our owner's daughter, Emily, and it's gorgeous. It's a Noah's Ark. So it's a great play area that we can, or that they can just kind of have a little time while you can shop, and they can have a train set here to play with, and they love running up and down the stairs and in and out and poking their heads out. It's really cute.
Well, I think we've just discovered the way to ask for kids to come with you shopping.
Absolutely.
They'll
they will
say,
not...
Mimi, I want to go,
yes.
I want to go.
My daughter every time wants to come.
How could they say no? This is just absolutely adorable. So again, shopping downstairs, shopping upstairs. I could get used to this, and that means, well, I'm going to take some time to get used to it.
Yes, let's go.
David, well, there's so many things to do here. He's out exploring something else.
Yes.
Now you can't come to Hartville without indulging in something sweet, right? So how about the Hartville Chocolate Factory? That's right, they've got the fudge, they've got the chocolate, they've got it all. Check it out.
We're in historic downtown Hartville, Ohio. Wonderful village. Enjoyed it here for 35 years. My son Bobby was very interested in molding chocolates with his grandmother and mother, and I looked into the industry, and we discovered that there would be a sizable market for customized chocolates for the industry, where that we could do company logos and corporate logos, as well as actual depiction of Walt Disney characters, M&M characters, and we worked for most of the major chocolate companies in the United States, from Hershey to mom and pops. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, any design, salted caramels. We actually think after the World's Fair in Knoxville, Tennessee, we brought the idea of chocolate-covered strawberries from there to Ohio. We've worked with some of the better chocolate chefs in the country. We learned a lot from them, and we do some novelties, like we have the trademark for You Deserve a Lump of Coal, which has been in most major chain stores. We're making it as you speak. We make it daily, and the turnover on it is very quick. We actually have a line of molds for the homemaker. People still like to mold their own novelty or gifts. My wife, I wish she was here today, but she started about 34 years ago of showing children the chocolate making process, and those children today are now parents, and so they're bringing their children, and it was a real blessing for her to do that. She did it out of love of children. Chocolate's love of my heart. What a great industry. The chocolate makers around the United States, I know a lot of them, and they just seem like a special cut of people. They make a product that brings happiness.
The Hartville Chocolate Factory is located on Prospect Avenue, and they are closed on Sunday. When we return, it's one of my favorite places, the Hartville Hardware. Marcia, I'm glad I found you, and I've been telling people all throughout the introduction to this show and throughout the show that Hartville Hardware is one of my favorite stores in the world.
That's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
I'm glad you're here.
And I found out that she's been here from the beginning. This is like a family business, right?
It is. It is.
For being the largest hardware store in the world, practically, right?
Well, we are.
But right now, it's sort of like sort of Santa Claus's house, right over here in the corner.
It is.
Tell me a little bit about this area. How much Christmas has invaded Hartville Hardware?
Well, about 8,500 square feet. We turn our outdoor living into Christmas, and we're selling over 100 different trees from 4 feet to 14 feet.
I know, I saw some great prices here. I saw one at $154, $600, so no matter what price range you're in, you're going to find a Christmas tree that's going to be good for you.
That's true. We have all different sizes.
Yeah.
We have multicolored lights, clear lights.
So that's for the Christmas season. But I don't come here just for Christmas. I come here for everything. And one of the most fun things for me is cruising back to where you have houses built inside the hardware store. Who does that?
I know.
Hartville Hardware does that.
We do.
Yeah.
You know, we tell people that we have an 1,800 square foot home inside the store, and they think, they can't imagine that.
Yeah.
And so then they come, and it's amazing to them that we actually have a house.
It is amazing
inside.
too. I'm a finicky guy, a little picky too, and I tell you, I'd like to take that house and just put it on a nice lot somewhere and live in it. It is fantastic, and great ideas for like bathrooms and kitchens and doorknobs and everything you could imagine in a hardware store is right here at Hartville Hardware.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like grilling?
I do like grilling.
You must like grilling
Yes.
because this is her store and she's got 3,000 square feet of crazy grilling stuff back there.
We do.
Including my favorite, the big green egg. You got the Traeger smoker
We have
stuff
Traegers.
back there. And all the little stuff you need too. Like I needed a little grill for the front, like a cast iron top for my big green egg. No one had it. They all wanted to order it for me. Where do you think I found it?
Hartville Hardware.
Hartville Hardware. That's where we found it. And you guys have some big crazy tool sale going on now, right?
We do. Actually, in November and February, we have a giant tool sale that we draw people from all over the country, really. And it's funny, we have ladies. I've had ladies come in, and the very first year, their husbands ask them, "Honey, you want to go to the tool sale and or hardware store?" And they said, "Oh, hardware store." But we came along, and the following year, they said, "Honey, when are we going to go to that tool sale?" They wanted to come because they enjoyed the Christmas shop.
It was just like that. I brought my wife out to Hartville Hardware, and we came in and we're walking around, and we bought a vacuum cleaner from you. We bought some curtains from you. I mean, everything that you can imagine for your house. I mean, you come in here and all of a sudden your creative side is stimulated, and you want to start buying stuff to satisfy that. You got a lumber department, you've got doors, you've got windows. The greatest thing about it, I think, too, is when you have an older house and you're trying to find something to fix, something that's broken. You guys even go backwards in time with stuff. So how do you guys merchandise the store? How do you decide what comes in here?
Well, every department has a manager, and so then they're working at looking for new ideas, new trends, different things that we can bring in. So we have just a great group of employees. We do our best at finding things.
Marcia, I got a picture on my phone here of a fireplace in my house with old logs. They're not. I should replace them. You got fireplace logs here too?
I'm sure we do.
How about fireplace screens? You got some of those?
Yes, we do.
You got everything, right?
We have everything.
Everything at Hartville Hardware,
Yes.
and especially great for Christmas time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next stop happens to be an all-natural skincare line that started with a goat. This is Nanny Goat Naturals.
Nanny Goat Naturals, we started 11 years ago. We have a farm here in Hartville. We use the milk to make our skincare products. We use the milk to make soaps, lotions, and we have facial cleansers and many other items. The reason we use the milk is the pH in the milk is similar to your skin, and so it absorbs beneath the surface instead of just laying on the top. We started 11 years ago. Our daughter was in 4-H. She was raising goats, and she didn't want to do the meat goats. She wanted something she could bring home and not have to auction off. So we had all this wonderful milk, and we were standing in the store the one day and we're saying, we have all this milk surplus, and here we are buying soap. Why are we doing this? And so we started out making it just for ourselves. We never intended to be in business, and we started making it for ourselves, and my husband's doctor started buying from us, and then we thought, well, maybe there's a market for it. So we started with farmers markets and area craft shows, and it just took off. We just keep adding to it. Instead of just having bar soaps, we have lotions, we have creams, we have facial cleansers, shampoo, number of items. We've been in business for a long time, and we wanted something that no one else has. And so I was doing research, and we found out that the camel milk has a lot of benefits. One of them being it does help with psoriasis. And there's a lot of things that people try for psoriasis, and they just get no comfort from it. We added a line last year with coconut milk. We were missing a whole market of folks that are vegan and they don't want any animal products in their soaps and lotions. So I did the research trying to figure out which milk could we use. There's so many alternatives out there, and decided the coconut milk has a lot of the same benefits as the goat's milk. So that's what we're using, and we have a lot of variety of scents of that. It's taken off really well as well. We manufacture the soap and the lotion and the fudge at our house, but then we bring it here to finish. For lotion, we'll be scenting it and bottling it and labeling it. Soap we're packaging, fudge we're packaging here. There's just not the room to make here. My husband is the one that actually makes the products. He makes the soaps and the lotions. I make the fudge.
I did an online course. I took a class. It was like 3 months, and went through just different things, oils, what's good for folks and what's good for this. Dry skin, eczema, itching, different things like that, and just try to make up a recipe just for them. I have one gentleman that's allergic to a lot of things, so I was able to produce a soap for him, and he orders, and he gets a batch every 2 years, or every year he makes 2 batches for him. That's all he uses.
Brian's really good at the chemistry behind everything and knowing how much to put in for this benefit and that. And we've even taken ingredients out that we didn't like. We did some more research and we said, no, that's not for us.
I'm retiring this year, so I just want to do something that I like to cook. So just like a spin-off to do here while she's doing shows here or store here. I can set up outside and offer food for folks that want to shop or spend a day out shopping. Well, I have hot dogs. I have sausage, Italian sausages that I can cook. That's mostly what I do in the summertime, but in the fall I'm making soups. I did a baked potato soup, stuffed pepper soup.
Nanny Goat Naturals is located on Mill Street. Now keep in mind they are closed Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Coming up after the break, where you can find vintage home decor.
Welcome back. Okay, it's time to go shopping a little bit here. We're going to go to a place where you can add something antique to your home decor, and it's called Modern Vintage.
There are 6 of us that share the shop, and we fill it with just things that we find, things that we make. It's mostly furniture and vintage and antiques. We have a nice selection of jewelry, and we have some handmade items as well. You know what, we don't even begin to limit ourselves to a style. We paint, find, and do what we like and what kind of speaks to us at the moment. So I'm one of the furniture painters. So speaking of that, I like to look at a piece, the condition it's in, the style that it is, and determine what's gonna look best on that piece. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that's gonna go in my house. It doesn't necessarily need to be whatever's in at the moment, just what kind of speaks to me for that piece. We have a big selection of like kitchen antiques, ironstone, French cookware. We have chandeliers, Victorian settee, industrial. We'll have a corner of that here and there. We have plenty of rustic. Just about anything you're looking for, you're gonna find a little bit of it here because we like all of that stuff. We don't order anything out of a catalog to stock the store with. It's all things that we find that are typically one of a kind because you only find one at a time. You know, if somebody happened to have collected things, we may buy a collection, or we may collect certain items and then bring them into the store as a collection. We call them our friendly stalkers, and we mean that in the best possible way. We use social media daily. It's part of our routine to show the world our new pieces and things that we're making and pictures of the shop. And we have a lot of people who wait for that, and they see that every day. They comment, they like, they'll call in and buy something on the phone that they haven't even seen yet in person. We've built quite a loyal following that way, and it's the reason we're still here. You know, when we opened, we weren't anything. Nobody knew about us because we didn't know, had no idea what direction this was gonna go. This is the tiniest downtown But we have about 15 shops that we actually have a map that we created, and that all of the shops involved pass out the map to their shoppers so that we can expose them to the other shops. Not everything's right here on the main road since the downtown's so tiny. So some are behind us, some are across the street a couple different ways. But also being so close to the flea market and things, we can share customers with everybody, and that's great. What it is to us is a chance to do what we love to do, but not be tied down to the daily running of a business. Now, I may speak on the phone with each gal that works each day, but I'm doing my thing. I'm buying furniture and painting and photographing and hauling and all of that. So I'm not here, but the store is open and we're all selling things because we can count on each other to be here and run that for us. This is just a way, the 6 of us working together to do what we want to do and have all the good parts of it.
Modern Vintage is located on Prospect Avenue, and they are also closed on Sunday. Natalie?
Up next, great baby and kids items for a great price. This next boutique found the perfect way to balance cute and affordable. This is 2 E's in a Pod.
2 E's in a Pod is a children's resale boutique. We feature name brands, designer brands mostly. We try to really be particular in the items that we bring into the shop. I really wanted to include my children in some way. So my kids are Evan and Ellie, and the 2 E's are Ellie and Evan. And so that way I was able to incorporate them into the store. They were the inspiration for the store. I really had a love of designer name brands for my children, but wanted to be able to get those at a fraction of the cost and wanted that environment to be more boutique-like. So I had the idea of 2 E's in a Pod, and we carry newborn through size 16 for clothing. We also carry maternity clothing and gear, equipment like pack and plays and high chairs and things of that nature. We also have toys and books. We have parenting books as well and accessories. We also carry a unique whole area in our store. We call it the Artisan Pod. It is a collection of local designers who feature their items in our store. So it's almost like having Etsy in the here and now. They all have various items on display. A lot of them can be special ordered, and we love that we're able to incorporate some local moms who have their talents and be able to display those in our store as well. We tried to create a boutique environment, a much smaller, and also the local items. It kind of makes it more unique in that we combine both the new and the used and keep it all local. If they're coming in to sell to us, I always say they'll want their items neatly, freshly laundered, neatly piled in a bag or tote or a bin, and we only accept 1 bin per drop-off. Items can be dropped off anytime during our regular business hours, and then we go through those items and call with an offer within a week. We do really try to be particular in the items that we bring in and be very picky about cleanliness and designs and styles and especially name brands. If they're shopping, find really clean, a neat, organized store with a lot of really fun brands that you might not find in your typical resale shop. I have families where I have watched them grow from expecting their first child through now they have their 3rd or 4th child, and it's been a joy to watch these kids grow and change through the years. I see them in the community, they run up and give me hugs. I love that part of it. The community involvement that my store has given me is a blessing to both me and my family, and the customers have been extremely supportive and loyal through the years, and that's what makes it worth doing this. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do something you love.
Two E's in a Pod is located on Prospect Avenue. They are closed on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. More New Day Cleveland after this.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We're going to head down the street right now, Maple Street to be exact, where we could check out some pottery, some jewelry, a lot of really cool stuff. It's called the Maple Street Gallery.
This is a art gallery with pottery, jewelry, hand-blown glass, and we do picture framing. The artists from all over the United States and Canada. I try to get the best artists I can find, and you'll see a great selection here, that one-of-a-kind pieces. This is the Hartville train station, built in 1881. It was the Conotton Valley Railroad in the old days. And then it changed to Wheeling and Lake Erie, and had several different railroad companies here. When you walk into this, you're going to feel like you're back in the old days. You're going to feel the ambiance of the old train station, the decoration, and just the feeling. There's still live, active track here. We get freight trains come by and shake up all the pictures, so it's a lot of fun. A lot of history here, and I have a lot of artifacts throughout the store here. The trunks, I love the trunks because they all have a different story. They come from all over the country, and there's old telegraph poles and different things that you can see and how it used to be in the old days. We do all kinds of framing here, from conservation, needle points, shadow boxes, commercial things. We do just about everything, any kind of framing that you'd need. The glass is hand blown from California, New York, and it's really quite nice. We have pottery from North Carolina, Florida, just about everywhere. The jewelry, some of it's handmade here in near Hartville or in Canton, but a lot of it's from New England, Massachusetts. Affordable art for everybody. It's not a museum. It's something so people can buy and take home with them. You want to enjoy that piece and not pay an arm and a leg for it. And you're buying it in a nice historic area, and then you're helping out the historic downtown.
Well, there you have it, another great place to visit when you come to Hartville.
There are so many things to do here. I fall in love with this place every time I come here, especially around the holidays. There's just a vibe in the air that's just magical.
And the one thing you have to remember is most everything is closed on Sunday, so don't come on Sunday. And if you haven't been here in a while, you got to make it out here because it's changed a lot. And the other thing is, you don't have to come for just Christmas, you can come year round.
You can, but also don't forget that you have to get a pie or a cake when you're here because that bakery is so darn good. I can't walk home without one.
I know you can't for sure.
I mean, drive home, I should say. We're not walking anywhere. It's a quick drive, though.
Hope you had a great time. I did. I'm David Moss.
And I'm Natalie Hervig.
We'll see you on the next
New Day Cleveland.
So long.